People ask me sometimes about the realities of being disabled and chronically ill, about the stuff that they don't see, because it's really easy to show up when you're feeling well and let people see the good stuff. Like, I've made a commitment to being happy no matter what, and I've learned the skills to do that, and those are really great things. But lots of people don't show up when they're not feeling well, and sometimes you just can't. Sometimes you just can't. Other times, for different reasons, people don't. And I made a commitment to showing up even when I feel like shit, if I'm physically capable, because I want to show the whole picture. Because I feel like if people understand better the reality, then they'll be more kind. They'll be more compassionate. They'll be bigger advocates for change so that the world becomes more accessible. We won't lose friends as much because people will understand. And so I show up even when I'm, like today is a no bra, no hairbrush, wearing a blanket kind of day. Because the reality is, I've learned a lot of good stuff, and I share it with you guys. But part of the reality is having days where you cannot take care of yourself, which is really hard when you're single. Part of the reality is feeling really, really terrible sometimes. And sometimes the doctors don't know why, so they can't make you better. Part of the reality is the fear that comes from that. Sometimes people leave you because they can't handle having a sick friend. It's too scary or too overwhelming for them. Sometimes you find yourself insanely isolated and alone. Sometimes you're in so much pain, you're begging the doctors to put you in a coma, even if it's going to be for months, because you don't want to live and be conscious for that level of pain. Sometimes the doctors tell you they don't know if you're going to make it. That's part of what goes on behind the scenes that you don't see. Because those are the moments where we're not well enough to make videos. Or we're so busy taking care of ourselves, we don't have the energy or the time to make videos. It can be very scary sometimes. Very isolating, very, very alone. Those are the things that go on behind the scenes that you don't see. I'm going to keep showing up as much as I can, even when I feel like shit, even when I look like shit. Because I hold out hope that the more people know, the kinder they're going to be. So thank you for being here on the days like this. I greatly appreciate it.